Well, we were coming to Agua Verde for 2 days. 2 days only, with maybe the option of extending it to 3. Well, we're leaving now on our 6th day. And Agua Verde is that kind of place. It is just sucks you in down here. And we hate to leave, but water, tank capacity, and battery capacity are kind of kicking us out of here after 6 days. And we're on to new adventures. And boy, we've got some cool ones planned. So we hate to leave Agua Verde, but we've got to. We got to keep going south. We've got miles and miles to go, and it's a long ways to Argentina. Good. Very good. All right, this is the booger of a hill. It's just steep, it's loose, but it's not really bad beyond that. Ah, Sprinter van can do it. Sprinter van, 4-wheel drive. They're cheering you.
Yay!
Good job, you creeped right up it.
Excited, yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, good.
You chose a good line too.
Little recovery. Got a little stuck in the soft sand. Dug out a little bit, put the boards down.
Quick little recovery. Did you actually say that before we've done anything?
I did. I'm optimistic.
Good.
I'm optimistic.
Good. I like an optimist.
I've been watching your videos, and I feel like,
okay.
like it's gonna work out.
So George, tell me, you're gonna come out forward and you're gonna circle around and then come back?
I'm gonna come out forward. Then I'm not sure what to do. I think the best way is to go left.
Is it firm over there?
Yeah, it's not firm anywhere really, but
don't get below the high tide mark.
No, I'm gonna go left right here.
Okay, good.
I'm just gonna pop it up out of the hole.
Did you drop any more air pressure?
No. We'll
okay,
see how this
max
goes.
tracks will work. Good. Yeah, keep going. Don't stop. You're almost on the second one. Yep, go. Just get on something firm. I'd go in reverse
Try to just get out of your trail.
Because as soon as you slow down to turn, you're going to sink in again.
Did I say quick recovery?
Yeah, I think you did. That's probably all that went wrong. That was the only part.
Couldn't be driver error.
No. Okay. There you go. You did great getting on them. You didn't spin.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Didn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah. But just get it moving and keep it moving. I know you do, but
can't.
Yeah, sometimes forward's not as good of an option, even though it feels better.
Definitely feels better, huh?
And just don't make any sharp turns. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
And just don't let it bog down on you.
Should we dump some air?
I'd maybe try this one more time. If you get stuck one more time, it'd probably be good to dump some air. You know, you got in here okay with the air pressure like it is. It's just a matter of as soon as you stop, you're gonna dig. So just keep it, go all the way
to the hard pack.
Yeah, where those rocks are at least.
Yeah.
And try to go faster. Momentum's your friend. All right, take 2.
Don't worry, we're all watching.
All right, Max Tracks to the rescue. We're gonna try going backwards. Good. Go, 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 go. Keep it going. Yeah, go, go, go. All right, he did it.
Yeah.
He got out.
We freed George.
Took 2 tries. That's not too bad. It's pretty sandy here. It's almost like a beach. We aren't in Agua Verde anymore. Check this out. Good morning, Baja Escapar. We're down here outside of La Paz at a massive van event. There might be 1,000 vans here right now, but there's live music, there's local artisans, there's food. There's a lot going on here. And I think I'm the most excited just to hang out and meet other travelers and talk to people. People from all over the world, all over the US, a lot of people from Mexico too. All right, it's been quite a day here at Escapar. Lots of cool people from all over the world. And we're all here celebrating van life, nomadic travel, and it's just a really cool vibe here. And right now, there are paragliders with motors on them, flying all over the campground. They're doing acrobatic tricks, and it's awesome to watch, and I kind of wished I was up there. I'm dying to try this someday. This has been a good stop. I think tomorrow we're going to the ferry and we're gonna see what's involved in us getting a booking on the ferry to mainland Mexico. So hang in there for that. We're about to cross and the adventure continues. Good morning, Escapar. We are taking off. We had a great time here. Met a lot of cool people. There's a lot of really fun European travelers here. Boy, last night was hard though. We had dance music going till literally 6:37 a.m. and I don't think we slept a wink. So that's kind of one of the biggest bummers about these events for us is, you know, not everybody wants to hear loud music all night long. And I love music, but when I'm ready to go to bed, I'm ready to go to sleep. And it just kept going and going and going. So if you come to these kind of events, bring earplugs, plan to maybe park away from everything, which is what we thought we were doing. But there was 3 little pop-up DJ things with very loud amplified music and lights and all kinds of crazy stuff going on, people screaming all night long, and I'm gonna be pretty tired today. I am looking forward to being back out in the wilds, back out in the desert with just our little tight core group and everybody's on the same page and looking to just enjoy nature and being in these beautiful places. All right, we are off to the ferry station here in La Paz, and we're gonna try to talk to those folks and see when we can get on a ferry. This could happen as early as tomorrow or Wednesday or Friday. It goes 3 days a week from here to Mazatlan. So we're gonna go check it out and we'll know more here shortly.
So that was interesting, very confusing, but we worked it out.
Yeah.
It's like being a 5-year-old.
All right, we're at the ferry terminal here in La Paz trying to get to mainland Mexico. There's military security and looks like just a port worker who was very helpful. We had a little communication problems, but it's saying that if we're shipping tomorrow, we want to ship tomorrow, that we can go to the office now. Otherwise, we had to go to an office in La Paz, where right now we're at the ferry terminal. So let's check it out and see how this goes.
Para 2 carros. It looks like everything is full, but she says it's likely that there are cancellations that we'll be able to take advantage of and get on the boat tomorrow.
Okay. Muchas gracias. Okay, so here's my understanding of what happened, which might be a little bit rough. Basically, they sail on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They're completely booked for Monday and Wednesday this week, but it looks like they have some cancellations. So she said to show up at 3, and she's going to try to get us on the boat tomorrow on Monday. And if not, we'll for sure get to go on Wednesday. We get bumped up the priority list between Monday and Wednesday if we don't make it tomorrow. It looks like it's going to be about 9,000 pesos plus another 1,400 pesos for an additional rider. And we just show up at 3. They'll weigh us, they'll measure us, they'll take us through customs. We need to bring our temporary import permit, our passports, our registration. With any luck, at this time tomorrow, we'll be getting ready to get on a boat.
We have a chance of getting on a boat tomorrow, and we're gonna go into La Paz, do a few things that we need to do, and then we'll probably come back out here tonight, which is gonna be awesome. We'll be back here 3 p.m. tomorrow. Hopefully get a spot on the boat, although that is not confirmed. It could be not until Wednesday. So we'll know more then.
Continue on Calle Carretera Transpeninsular for 3 kilometers.
All right, we're at Walmart and we're gonna get earplugs in case we run into loud music again in the night. And we gotta get a couple other little weird things, but I think we're gonna go to a better grocery store that George knows about to actually get the bulk of our groceries. Gotta have the granola bars. You can get a motorcycle in Walmart. All right, there's Walmart. We found earplugs, we found granola bars, and we're pretty much set to go. So we're off to the next store where we're gonna hopefully find more food. All right, we're at grocery store number 2. Oh, this looks nice. Wow, this place is nicer than Walmart. So when you get pastries or bread, you come in here and you get a little tray and then a pair of tongs, and you go through and everything's just sitting out in the open. And you put what you want on your tray and you take it up to a counter, and a guy will actually bag it up for you and put the proper tag on it so they know what to charge you when you get to the front. All right, I'm searching for my favorite non-dairy yogurt, and I have a feeling I'm not going to see it for months. Could be years. Ooh, camarones. These would light me up. Look at all these giant speakers. These are what the guys were playing last night that were keeping us awake. This is all tuna fish. Whoa, that is many cans of tuna. All right, that was fun. Lots of good stuff in here. We're stocked up for a little while and we're off. You know, that's kind of one of the hardest things about travel. You're in these new environments and you got to figure out what's the good stuff. Where do you want to be? What do you like? I mean, I just saw rows and rows of ham. I was looking for our turkey. It took me 20 minutes to figure out what the turkey was, but I found it. It just looks different than I'm used to. Did you find what you needed?
Okay, I have enough cookies and chips to get me to the mainland.
Good.
No vegetables, but...
We're going to one of La Paz's, I guess I could say most famous taco shops. It's called Fish Taco, and it's one of George's favorites, so we're gonna go check it out. Hola, we found you.
Hola!
Man.
Got busy there when we were leaving. Aha, they came quick.
Are you happy?
I'm happy.
Whenever you get a taco here, there's usually a bar of condiments that you can add to the top of it with vegetables and sauces and all kinds of good stuff. So here we go.
All right, we are back at the port. It is much busier today than it was on Sunday afternoon. We've just gone through security. We have been weighed, we have been measured, and now we are gonna go buy a ticket, hopefully, as long as they can get us on the next boat. That is if there's room. And supposedly there's always cancellations and it shouldn't be too hard, but we're gonna see what happens. Here is our friend Jorge, the Magnifico. All right, this is the ferry terminal office where we pay.
Okay, gracias.
Gracias.
Okay, so we just got our ticket for the ferry to ride from La Paz, Baja over to Mazatlan. It was about 7,500 pesos for our van and the two of us. And the next thing we do, we wait for another hour and we go somewhere to get on the boat. Not quite sure where that is, but we'll figure it out. We paid by credit card, so that made it super easy. So not too bad for a 12-hour ferry ride. We're gonna ride in the van on the ferry. I think they feed us 2 meals. It'll take about 12 hours and we should wake up in Mazatlan.
This process is kind of confusing, but it's not near as bad as I would thought it would have been. And Kathy's doing a great job. Definitely her almost a year studying Duolingo has really helped. My Spanish is kind of working a little bit, but it's really good having her really be able to dig in and understand. But we all are also getting stumped from time to time. Actually, quite often we're getting stumped. And then Google Translate is really awesome to be able to then fill the voids. So it's not mandatory that you speak great Spanish to get through here, but it certainly will help. She told us to go over here by the Blanco boat, and we're gonna pull over there and hopefully it'll be obvious where we're supposed to park. As George likes to say, when you're crossing borders and dealing with people in a foreign language, it's kind of like you're a 5-year-old and you have a 5-year-old understanding of what's going on in the world around you and a 5-year-old's vocabulary, and people treat you like a 5-year-old. So we're 5-year-olds and we're driving this van and we're trying to figure out where to park. Here, there's our boat right there. Look at that.
It's a big boat.
It is kind of exciting though. We're going to mainland Mexico. This is almost feels like we're going to a whole nother country. We're leaving Baja, which we've gotten very familiar with at this point, and I feel like now everything is gonna be new again, and we're gonna have a lot to figure out.
Boat here.
Look at this big old booty on this boat. This is cool.
Here, take that out your window.
Well, there it is, the San Jorge. That's the boat we're taking to mainland Mexico. And these ships are catering more towards commerce and trucking than the passenger ferry. This TMC ferry is less expensive than the Baja ferries, and the difference is the TMC is more for cargo. It's truck drivers and big semi-trucks, whereas the Baja ferries is more suited for passenger ferries and cars. To do the Baja ferries, you have to get a berth or a room. Whereas on this ferry with TMC, we can actually stay in our van. All right, here we go. We're going on, and we actually get to go forward. We are going to the second story. We've ridden a lot of ferries, but we've never been on the top deck of one. So it's gonna be nice being up here on the top with some breeze. Anyway, this is a very cool new ferry experience, something that is really different than the Alaska ferries and the European ferries that we've ridden in the past.
In a spot right over the third trailer.
All right, he's backing us in.
More to your right. More. Straight up the wheel. Straight up. Straight. Right there. To the right, all the wheel. Slowly. Over there, wheel straight. And all the wheel to the right.
Thank you. All right, we are on board and it is tight here. This is like Tetris for trucks and vans. Look at the distance here between us and the truck behind us. And it is just wall-to-wall vehicles on this side. They are chaining stuff down. They're putting these chains in the ground. Oh, and they lock it down to the frame. Very cool, I like it. Here's another semi-truck that's backing up the big ramp. All right, those are our new neighbors, it looks like. These guys are coming in right next to us. Hopefully we can get in and out of our van. And that is a nice thing about being in a van with a slider door, is when we're parked really tight, parallel to things, we can still open our door if we just have like 8 inches off the side of our van. So it's not like we have to swing a whole door open. And we found that to be really handy on these ferry trips. All right, we really hope that George makes it on board, because it would stink to get all the way across the Sea of Cortez without him, and him have to figure out something else. So fingers are crossed that they're gonna let him on. Hey George, what's going on down there?
Looks like the Germans are coming up now. They're just kind of looking around, looking at all the vehicles, trying to decide who's next.
Does it look like you're gonna make it on?
So, I think so.
All right, good luck. Steep stairs.
Yeah.
Is it stairs or is it a ladder?
I'd say ladder, but you know. Woo, woo, woo. 3 stories.
This is us right here. There's our van, wedged in right down there. Woo! But we're here, we've made it on board. We are going to Mexico mainland. And this is unlike any of the other dozens of ferry boat rides we've done. This one feels a lot more commercial, a lot more industrial, and kind of a lot more real. Not that the other ones weren't real, but it just seems really gritty and pretty exciting and different. And it's gonna be neat that we can stay in our van. That's gonna be really nice.
George got to back up.
I know. He's gonna go, George. You made it! All right, we're all here.
Which way are the lifeboats?
Ooh, think of the big orange things over there. I've got 2 lifeboats on the top of my van. Maybe 2 more if we air up those pack rafts.
We come prepared.
Yeah, we'll get you in one of them.
Okay, thank you.
All right, it's 6 o'clock. We've been basically trying to get on the boat for 3 hours, but we are on now. All right, we've been cut loose. We felt the first sensation of floating free, and it feels good. Pelicans are circling. Tugboats are right off the side here, ready to push when needed. And we're going to the mainland. I love riding ferries. This is one of the coolest things about overland travel, is taking your house on a boat.
This is so fun.
We're off. We are leaving La Paz. And we've got about a 12-hour ride all night long on this ferry, and we're gonna wake up in Mazatlan, Mexico. All right, this is the cafeteria area. Well, we're on our way now. We are leaving the lights of La Paz behind, and we're going out to cross the Sea of Cortez. All right, it's getting dark, and I'm gonna head back to the van. These stairs are really steep, and you're about 2 stories up, looking down on the tops of these big trucks. You can see everybody down there. There's George in his van. Looks like he's cooking something up. Other people here in campers. All right, it's a maze.
Hey, Peter.
We found George. He's cooking dinner. It's a good thing to do.
Going with the
Ah,
pad thai.
pad thai bowl. Sounds good. I'm gonna go do my own. Enjoy. Let's see. See if I can find my van. Oh, here it is. Found it. Home sweet home. Here's our neighbors from Germany. They have very big tires. They're on a really cool trip. What's it like? Can you tell we're moving?
Not really.
Not really?
No.
Just feels like we're sitting somewhere?
There's like a small vibration, but other than that, it just feels still.
All right, so these steep stairs are the first things you're greeted with. Trying to walk up these blurry-eyed in the morning is fun. Good morning, Sea of Cortez. Probably need to tighten my hat up too. Wow, this is pretty. We are up here on the very top deck now, and I can't see land in any direction. We are out here in the middle of the Sea of Cortez. It was a great night, I thought. Like, you could feel a little gentle rocking, but it wasn't bad at all. It just kind of felt really comfortable and soothing.
It rocked me to sleep just like a baby.
It wasn't hot. It cooled off nicely. We had our windows open the whole night, and everyone was quiet. There weren't diesel engines running, which we feared at first. It was pretty good. This has been even better than I thought it was going to be, and I thought it was going to be pretty cool. I think the ship might be run by one person. Every time I've come up here and looked in the bridge, there's only one guy sitting here at the helm. The Alaska ferries had about 8 guys in the bridge, so this is quite different. But we seem to be getting there just the same. They're gonna have breakfast here in a little bit. We'll see what that's like.
It's gonna be good. It's gotta be good.
All right, going down. Looks like there's a line outside of the mess hall. All right, here's breakfast. Looks like scrambled eggs, some kind of potatoes, rice, fresh tortilla, and a big old bowl of peppers if you want them. Well, looking on my map, we are not far now. I'm starting to see some mountains off in the distance, but we're getting close to mainland Mexico. So just as a little recap on about catching the ferry here on the TMC ferries. Now there's also the Baja ferries, so this applies to TMC, but they allowed us to sleep in our vehicle. They didn't really need any sort of advanced registration. We rolled up the day of, got on the ship, no problem. Now I don't know that always happens, but that's what happened for us. You have to be weighed and measured, and that determines your price. They do serve 2 meals a voyage. You get a dinner and a breakfast. The breakfast was really great. It was eggs, beans, and some rice with fresh tortillas that were really good. Dinner was menudo over beans and rice. But by having access to our van, it allowed us just to eat our normal food and be on our normal schedule. So either way, if you want to experiment with the local food, that's great. If you don't, you can do your own thing. There are plenty of decks to walk around and explore on. There's an upper deck that is beautiful up there, just hanging out. There's places to sit, and you can just take the sights in. This is probably one of the larger ferry ships we've ever been on. It holds a lot of trucks. There are free showers right here next to me, and then down a little further they have a row of bathrooms. The showers are kind of a single room. You go in there and you lock the door, and you have your own shower. And they were hot water, and it was really nice to have a shower. So all in all, this TMC ferry experience has turned out to be a lot nicer than I was expecting, and I don't know why I expected anything different, but I just heard some horror stories about trying to sleep on the deck and all the trucks are running their engines, and we experienced none of that. I think there are a few trucks that are running, but they put them towards the very back of the boat. So all their exhaust is just going off. So our experience with the TMC ferries has been awesome. This is a great way to cross the Sea of Cortez, especially if you have a camper van like our Winnebago Revel. Gives you the ability to be at home out in the middle of the Sea of Cortez. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please hit the like and subscribe button down below. It means a lot. Also, I would love to invite you to our Patreon. There's going to be a link right here. If you're on a computer, there'll be a link in the description down below. You can go to our Patreon to learn more about the places we've been. You can access our field guides, which is where we share all of the information we wished we would have known before we started a journey. We've got these to Alaska and to Baja, and we're going to keep writing these as we travel throughout Central South America and back in the US. Our Patreon is a way to kind of give a virtual high five to content creators that you appreciate their work, that you enjoy what they're doing. A little bit of help on Patreon goes a long ways for us to keep making these videos for you guys. And we get so stoked knowing that you guys are out there and having conversations with our Patreon community. So that's it for this episode. We are headed on to Mainland. We're gonna be there in an hour or so. Tune in next week for more, but until then, I hope I see you somewhere over the horizon. Take care, guys. We're out of here.